I was having sex with a lady in 2021, and a friend of mine called me. He said I should prophesy about a situation. He was telling me about a lady that was giving him issues, the girl he was dating. So I was still having sex when he called me. I was still on top of the lady, but I was able to accurately call the name of the lady he was telling me about. I described the lady completely. They are now prophesied about the future. I told him that this lady is in 200 level. It was screaming, it was shouting like, wow, amazing, this is crazy. The lady that I was having sex with said that she has seen Apostle John C. Suleiman prophesying before, and she exactly thinks that is fake, that prophecy is fake, that this will be the first time that somebody will be prophesying in her presence. This was in 2021. So in this video, I'm going to tell you whether sex or masturbation affects spiritual abilities. Now, some people are going to come for me and be like, oh, that means you're using the spirit of the devil to prophesy. If you can be on top of a woman and you are prophesying accurately. Like I was literally on top of the woman. I have not left there when I was prophesying to the guy. Accurate prophecy, highest level word of knowledge. Now, some people will come for me and say it's fornication is sin, you are evil, you are demonic for that. Now, I'm just trying to tell you a story that happened so that you can understand. You know me, I'm not those kind of people that are deceiving you. This is something that happened literally, and that's how I'm able to figure out whether sex or masturbation affects spiritual ability. And the answer is no. The simple answer is no. You know, some people will be doubting whether I'm filled with the Holy Ghost, but I've been speaking in tongues since 9 years old. Now, I'm not saying that you should be having sex all around. This is question and answer. Does sex and masturbation affect spiritual ability? Based on experiment, no, it doesn't. I had some couple of friends back then that they tested the theory, and I observed that there were two groups of people. Like me and the guys I was close to back then. I'm not longer close to them, but me and the guys I was close to back then, if we have sex, the prophetic ability does not leave. It doesn't. But the second group of people, you know, these people, when they have sex, they lose their prophetic ability. They will need to go for 90 days prayer, you know, remission of sins and things like that, sanctification and all kind of things. So I now realize that what is the difference between me and them? Now, I'm not saying you should go and have sex. I'm just telling you the reality. Having sex or doing masturbation does not... See, let me now tell you one thing. I know some people will be like, oh, purity, oh, purity. The mind gives you what you believe. Yes, purity is good. But all these guys that are claiming purity all around cannot prophesy than the guys that are having sex. It's true. They can't. They cannot prophesy better than them. So this lets you know that it is not actually purity or not having sex or masturbation that makes people to prophesy accurately. No, it's not what makes them to have spiritual abilities. No. If you like, don't have sex. It doesn't affect. If you like, don't have sex for the next 100 days. It does not affect. It will improve your prophetic ability or your spiritual abilities. It won't. But if you believe that if you have sex, you will lose your prophetic ability, it will happen. You will lose it. But if you have sex and you don't think you've done anything wrong, or you don't think it's going to, you know, reduce your prophetic ability, it will not reduce your prophetic ability. It won't at all. The highest thing it's going to do is that it's going to make you, it can make you weak physically, which is the same thing that will happen if you are running. If you run a marathon, you'll be weak too physically. Same thing, no difference. So there are two groups of people. The ones that will have sex, they will lose their spiritual ability. The ones that will just masturbate, they will lose their spiritual ability. Whereas the other group, not. In fact, it's when they have sex the most that they will prophesy accurately. You'll be very, very surprised. And that's because sex can boost the person's prophetic energy. Because their nervous system will be high for that moment. So they can just prophesy accurately. But something's going to happen. They'll get drained after some hours. Because this thing works with energy conservation. Now, I'm not saying you can't be having sex all around, no. I'm just answering the question. Does sex and masturbation affect spiritual ability? No. And it's not the devil. It's not maybe demonic or evil or something. No. No. But if you believe that if you have sex or you masturbate, that your spiritual ability will go, then yes, your spiritual ability will go. So, I know some people ask me questions now. Why would you be having sex with people and you were prophesying? Why would you do that? First of all, how old was I then? I was 20 years old, Seth. I was 20 years old, so don't make noise. I was just 20 years old then. And also, some people try to come for me. You see fornication, you see committed a sin. And this is what I usually tell them. You can be chaste, right? Chastity is good. Yes. But because you don't have sex doesn't mean you are purer than the next person. No. Now, we have adultery. And we have fornication that people usually claim. Then we have sexual immorality. So I'm going to break it down for you. Adultery is a sin in the Bible. Yes, because the woman that they wanted to stone in the Bible to death, that was saved by Jesus, she committed adultery. Yes, she committed adultery. Yes. So it's a sin. It's known. But can you show me anywhere where they wanted to stone a guy, a man to death because he performed fornication? No, there is nowhere in the whole Bible that they stone a man to death because he did fornication. There is nothing like that. When they mention sexual immorality in the Bible, it is usually the woman. And let me tell you why. When you have sex, Moses said when you have sex with a woman, with a virgin, because according to the Bible, if a woman is not a virgin, she's a prostitute. Nobody's going to marry her. So the person that has sex with the virgin must marry the virgin. That's what Moses said. If you have sex with a virgin, you must marry the virgin. Because nobody will marry her. Because if she keeps it as a secret that you have sex with her and her husband marries her, once her husband marries her and see that she's not a virgin, they are going to unalive her. So everybody, all the women were virgins. So if you have sex with a virgin, you marry her straight up. That's what is going to happen. You must marry her. That's the law of Moses. So the other one, having sex with someone that is a non-virgin, which in the Bible the person is just regarded as a prostitute because they must not even see you around. But you never see anybody being unalived that a man, you're having sex with it. There's nothing like that. Nothing like that. So when they say sexual immorality, it refers to the woman. It's a feminine word, which is prostitution. You can never say a male prostitute. There's nothing like that. It's always a female prostitute. So sexual immorality, prostitution, all those things applies to the woman. Even the concept of the whole adultery, it's only women that are caught for adultery most of the time. Because the men in the Bible had the ability to have concubines. They were not married to them, but they were living in their house and they have sex with them. So there is nothing like, a man is having sex with somebody. Go and meet the woman. It's the woman you meet. Unless if the man is having sex with a prostitute directly. Then you can be like, why are you having sex with a prostitute? This one, you're yoking yourself with a prostitute. You can complain. But saying that someone had sex or fornication, this and see, that thing is not in the Bible. You won't believe, but it's not in the Bible. But if you say adultery, cool. Because according to the Bible, if the man has, if he has a wife, he can still get concubines. It's there in the Bible. I don't know why people avoid. You can still have concubines. So if someone has a concubine, you tell the person that he's committing a sin. When David did it, and almost everybody in the Bible did it, then someone will be quoting Timothy from me. Should be the husband of one wife. The elder should be the husband of one wife. First of all, I'm not an elder. Number two, Paul told Timothy to do that because it is Roman law that you must be married to one person. Yes, so if you are not married to one person, it's a crime. If you are married to one person and you try to marry another wife, it's a crime. That's why. So those things don't apply to men. Go and check the Bible. Those things don't apply to men. So the best argument you can say is that, if the person is a virgin, no problem, let the guy marry her. But if she's not a virgin, she's not a virgin. She's not. She's always going to marry her. Sure. Because according to the Bible, someone that is not a virgin, she should be unalived. But you are not all unaliving her now, right? So there is that gap, which is why I came with the conclusion. There is nothing like those things don't apply to men. They don't just apply to men. And some will come now and say, the man is committing adultery. He's married, but he's having extramarital affairs. But there are concubines in the Bible. So what are you telling me? There are concubines in the Bible. According to the Bible, a man can marry a wife and marry another person. It's just there. That's the truth. Unless if you want to follow the Roman law, okay, fine, no problem. You can do that too. But don't come and be convincing people and trying to say all kind of things. Face the woman. Face the woman. Nobody faces the man in the Bible. If all the women in the world refuse to have sex, there won't be any issue. Unless if she accepts that she's a prostitute. If she accepts that she's a prostitute, no problem. Then we'll tag her as a prostitute. So then the man will stop having sex with the prostitute. Right? So face the woman. So yeah, when it comes to spiritual abilities, of course, I'm not saying you should be having sex alone. No, I'm just telling you. If the person even has sex, it doesn't affect any spiritual ability. And also, not having sex does not mean you're holy or all those things. I just laugh at these people. I just laugh. I laugh at these people. These people will be like, they are teaching what they cannot do. Fornication. But yeah, they are doing it. It's impossible not to engage in sexual intercourse unless if you're not existing around human beings. Maybe you go inside one bush, which is impossible. Maybe you're a monk, of course you can do that. But if you are living around people, there's a superior law: be fruitful and multiply. That law will kick in. It will. Definitely. So telling people that they should not have sex it's too funny. It's very, very funny. Though there are some couple of people that can do that, but for the majority of people, it's impossible. And the people that can do that, most likely they were born that way. Yeah. Many people nowadays are not real. They teach what they don't do. They teach what they cannot do. It's very funny to me when married people are saying, this, and the married person did it when he was young. He did it. All I can just advise is don't have sex anyhow. Like you're having sex with 1,000 people, 300 people. Don't do that. But personally, if someone asks me, if you have one person I don't see anything wrong in that. Never. I can never see anything wrong in that. If you have just one person, maybe you have a girlfriend or have a boyfriend, I can never see anything wrong in that. Well, we have different beliefs. You have your own belief. I have my own beliefs too. There's nothing wrong in it at all. That's just it. So if you have any question, I know some people will say rubbish about this video. They will say I'm evil, I'm demonic, whereas I'm saying the truth. But these people, I think something is wrong with them. I think something is wrong with these people. They are saying things that they can't do. They'll come and comment rubbish on my video now. Oh, you are saying people should masturbate or have sex. After this video, they are going straight to masturbation. They will not say, God forgive me, God forgive. Are you out of your mind? Are you out of your mind? The people in the Bible got married as early as 16 years old, 16, 17. Once puberty kicks in, you are here at 24 years old. You are doing abstinence. Why are you deceiving yourself? You are doing abstinence at 28 years old. You say you are celibate. Most of the people that told me, I'm celibate, they are masturbating. These people are deceiving you. They are masturbating, of course. They are. See, if you don't have sex, what will happen is this. Your body will be filled with hormones and sexual urge that it will become a problem for you one day. If you reach a level whereby your sexual urge is too high and you're over filled with the sexual urges, if a woman just do like this, you won't get yourself. If a woman just pass beside you, if a woman just breathe on you, she doesn't even need to touch you. If the woman can just breathe on you, like the breath from her nose and her mouth, you'll be in trouble. So stop that unnatural act of saying you won't have sex. It's an unnatural act. It's against the will of God. Say you won't have sex. Now, you've hold yourself for too long in an unnatural way. Now your body wants to burst. These are the people that commit those sex crimes and all kind of things. I just shake my head for them. I shake my head for them, seriously. Those people will be masturbating every day in their room and stuff. Then they'll come online and be saying stuff. You better if you know that you don't want to masturbate or have sex, just get married. Since that's your belief, you can get married now. It's a free word. You can get married. But telling people that having sex is a sin, no. You need to you can't tell people that unless you bring back the culture of getting married at 16, 17 as a guy. Because that was the time, that's when those people get married in the Bible. Peter got married at 17 years old. You are deceiving yourself. The culture has changed. You are saying, some will say if the person is able to prophesy and they're having sex, it's the spirit of the devil. It's a lie. It's not the spirit of the devil. That's just what you think. You are wrong. You are very wrong. You are wrong. You are wrong. But I don't blame you because your pastor is deceiving you. He's telling you that this. Your pastor is wrong, bro. Very, very wrong. It's just like saying, I'll fast for 100 days. Okay, no problem. Fast for 100 days. Let's see whether you won't eat later on now. Let's see. Fast for 100 days. You will still eat. The urges of the body cannot be ignored. You will still eat. If you like fast for 100 days, you will still eat. Don't deceive yourself. I won't drink water. You will still drink water. I won't go to the toilet. You keep deceiving yourself. You will go to the toilet. You can't keep deceiving yourself. I don't know who came up and said those things are evil and stuff. Yes, be modest. Yes, don't have sex with 1,000 people, 500 people. Don't control yourself. Have self-discipline. Simple. So, having sex can only be a thing of modesty, not a thing of sin. And that's what I'm using to end this video. Having sex, not having sex, can only be a thing of modesty. Modesty. Not a thing of sin. No. It's only a thing of modesty. So it now depends on you. Do you want to be a modest person? Or you want to behave like an animal that is working against the will of God? So you have to choose your choice. so that we can know who you are. But these people should stop deceiving themselves. People are living double lives. I don't know why they are living double lives. Don't live double lives. And if they study the will of God, then they'll understand it better. These people, they think human beings are too funny. Well, I'll see you in the next video. Take care.